impromptu video. It's the 25th of December and it's 17.5 degrees in Monaco, and I thought I'd go for a quick drive and have a little chat, do a bit of a Q&A. Just before that, look at this, just you know, just hanging out, casual Ferrari under a cover. Alright, so let's do it. One of the things that's crazy to me about Monaco, you might have this where you live, but where I live you don't see this. This is actually a legitimate road here. I'm going to turn right under this building, and this is a road. It's not an entrance to a, well, it's got entrances in it, but it's actually a laid out road. It takes me to Port Fontvieille. Fontvieille is, I'm reliably told that you pronounce this, which is the same place I went for the helicopter, but apparently it's called Fontvieille. Ooh, so let's have a look what we can see down here. So, small yachts. It's a small marina, so you're not going to see any dough bars in here. I'm actually coming down here to have a nosy to see if I can see any nice cars. What's this? Lamborghini? Oh, very nice. Just your standard Huracan. Let's see what else. This is Twizy. Sexy. Oh, tunnel. Right, so let's head to Port Hercule, as they pronounce in French, which is probably a complete disaster of a pronunciation. But one of the amazing things about Monaco is the way they utilise their burrowing skills they clearly have, building all these tunnels. It's incredible. And here we are, Port Hercule. We've got a fair over there, and then we've got a marina here. Pretty quiet. Alright, so put the roof up. Alright, so here we are. Let's go and have a walk, and I'll do a few questions. Look at this. So it's only just after 4, but already the sun is already starting to set, and not because it's setting in over the horizon, but because of the mountains, because the sun sets in this direction, and as you can see, it's already gone behind the mountains, so the only sunlight we're getting now is coming over the top, so it already looks a bit shady. So another question I got was, do I have a residence in Monaco? I mean, I wish I had a residence in Monaco, but no, I don't. I'm here a lot because I work on a yacht, and the yacht is currently based in Monaco. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm here. I don't have a residence here. It's extremely expensive. Even the smallest of apartments, which has got like one bedroom and a small living area, is like €3 million. So no, and that actually brings me on to the next question, which is, can I tell you something about the yacht that I currently work on? Unfortunately I can't. I'd love to be able to show you around it and show you how everything works and stuff like that, but I can't do that. We sign non-disclosure agreements when we work on most yachts, and that prohibits us from taking any photographs or talking about it in any way on any kind of social media or anything like that. So unfortunately I can't do that. So another question I got was, what makes a boat a yacht? Well, the definition of a yacht is a watercraft that is used for recreational purposes. So it's quite vague. Generally yachts are quite luxurious, but there's no specific design aspect that I know of that qualifies it as a yacht. For instance, the Reaver yachts, they're what I would call a tender, which is what we launch from the super yacht. What qualifies a yacht as a super yacht? Generally anything over about 25 meters is classed as a super yacht. And in actual fact, anything over 50 meters is classed as a mega yacht, but I don't think that applies in today's standards. So in a video recently, I talked about these yachts being here over the winter. It's getting a bit colder now. I talked about these yachts being here over the winter, and one of the comments was, or a few comments I got were about the boats being left here. Well, the yachts, the super yachts, they never get left unattended. From the moment they leave the shipyard, there's always somebody on board. Even when they come out of the water and they're in dry dock, and all the crew move off into accommodation, which sometimes happens if they're doing like if the AC's getting fixed, or if they're draining out all the water tanks, then the crew can't stay on board because they can't get showers and stuff like that. So they all go into a crew accommodation. But even then, you'll have people staying on board on duty, on watch. Usually an engineering watch and an interior watch does security. Engineering looks after the equipment that's left on, generators if they're on, shore power if they're on shore power. And very often, more often than not, the captain will stay on board as well, and possibly even the chief engineer, even though there's no facilities for them to use. So even if they want to go and use the toilet, they have to go off the boat to do that. But usually the chief and the captain, they want to stay on board. But yeah, these boats, they never get left. They will have a minimum, at least a minimum manning, and a super yacht like owner will probably have at least 20 people on board. And there's a list of that, and I'm going to do a video on that actually in the future, so I'm not going to go into it in too much depth now, but I will make a video about exactly who's on board when the boat is left here over the winter. Oh yeah, so one of the photographs I posted on Instagram was about a yacht called Serene, 134 meter. Big old bird, and somebody said what I actually mentioned in it was that the guy who built it, the Russian guy who built it, he paid $300 million to have it built, and then 5 years later he sold it for $500 million. Oh, now obviously I can't confirm those prices. I know that the initial price was about 300 million. Yeah, but the reason why that happens is because you think about it as, well, I bought a car and I had it for 6 months and I sold it and I got less for it. Well, that does happen. But with super yachts, you remember that, especially a big one like Owner or Raya, sorry, that probably took between 3 to 5 years to build. If you're a frustrated billionaire and you want a yacht right now, then you have to buy one that's already built. And they go for, especially a yacht like that, they go for big money because a Serene was only a couple of years old at the time. And also the person who bought it, Mohammed bin Salman from Saudi Arabia, obviously got a lot of money, so the price was named and he said okay. They pay a premium because it's ready right there and then. The funny thing is, once he bought it, he probably sent it to refit and had that interior stripped out and had it done to his own taste. He probably spent another 100 million on it just doing that. But yeah, that's why they pay more often than not, should I say. They pay more than it would cost to build because they get it straight away. The last question was, is it not bad luck to change the name of a boat? So we've got what was formerly Dilbar and then formerly Owner, and now it's called Raya. And is it not bad luck to change the name of a boat? There was a time when it was considered bad luck. My father was in the Merchant Navy, and he always said that it was bad luck, and it was very superstitious. And I think it generally still holds true that it is considered to be bad luck. But modern times and billionaires, they don't care about traditions and seamanship and stuff like that. And it's all about prestige, isn't it? So they're not interested in that. But But yeah, if you're thinking that you've heard that it's bad luck, then it is generally considered to be. Yeah, the times change, and that's it. So anyway, this was like I said, this was an impromptu filming in between meals for me, because we eat a lot of food today on board. So there's a question that wasn't asked, but I thought I'll drop in as about what happens on board on Christmas Day. Well, it's effectively, obviously it depends on the yacht. If you're on a European yacht or a European crewed yacht, then yeah, most likely they're going to celebrate Christmas. They're going to have a tree and all that tradition, and yeah, so roast dinner and roast turkey or roast ham or whatever, and yeah, and they make the most of it, Secret Santa, etc. So yeah, so they do all that kind of stuff. They try and make it as homely as possible, I suppose. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to go back and eat some more food, even though I'm already completely stuffed. And yeah, if you've got any questions that weren't asked or answered in this, or if you've got any questions that have arisen from the answers I gave, which is quite possible, then just bang them below here in the comments section. And when I get a chance, I'll do another video, and we can do some more Q&As. All right then. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and please give a thumbs up. Let's go home. Let's make some noise. Woohoo!